fights.
Yeah.
A lot of these people are and it's just their first fights.
We'll get those out of the way. We'll get to the good ones. We got some good ones on this card.
This fight will not go to the round 2. Kristen Bowling is from Hybrid Gym Fighting Center. He's from Lexington, Kentucky. 18 years old. He is 1-0. He just turned 18, I think, end of July or beginning of August. So he just turned. His last fight was in the last Hardrock 82 in Louisville.
I saw that fight.
Yes, and he is a very impressive, strong karate base. He is 5-0 in kickboxing. And in this fight, his coach wants him to take it to the ground and just work ground because
test it out.
Yeah, well, he says he has some holes that his coach said. Sean, his coach, said he feels like he has a little bit of holes in his ground that he wants to make sure he connects those like anything that he's like misfiring.
Cool.
And that's what you do with the beginning.
Absolutely.
Your first few fights.
Educated coach and educated fighter.
Yep.
I'm really excited about this kid's future.
Yeah, anybody out there that's listening that thinking about fighting, you're an amateur, go out there and try some stuff,
Absolutely.
It doesn't mean anything. You're going to be 0-0 as a pro anyways.
Yes.
And once you get that adrenaline dump out of the way the first time you ever fight, that's the main thing. Your first fight, just be able to breathe, control yourself. Don't let your knees get too weak. Because when you hear that cage close for your first time ever, I mean, there's only 2 ways out: climbing up over the top of the cage and running out, or fighting and getting it over with. And
I ain't doing that. I ain't climbing over the top.
No, I'd probably fall. I'd rather fight.
Yeah. Go out swinging, literally.
Yeah.
You know how I get out of the cage?
How do you get out of the cage, man?
Win.
Yeah. There we go.
Hey.
Your hands in the air.
Yeah.
6 times so far as a professional, huh?
6 times, 10 times the amateur, and it's growing. And Alex, you're going to feel the same.
All right.
You are going to be a very successful fighter.
Thank you, sir. Into Jason. Mount Sterling.
My notes are incorrect.
Well, he probably has to train in Lexington. That's probably the closest gym. I know Mount Sterling's out towards Moorhead.
And Jason Lee is from Grayson, Kentucky, 0-1.
1-0 versus 0-1.
And he's 21 years old.
See if we can even up the records here.
Rock and roll.
Christian's got some nice gloves. Those are nice. All right, touch of the gloves.
He's got Jason Lee in the UFC gloves.
Both guys coming.
Oh,
nice!
Wow,
nice head kick.
Wow,
yeah,
that
nice
was a lead head kick.
Watch the back of
That's
the
a
head.
kickboxing experience that young man has.
Yeah.
Jason's recovering.
See,
okay.
he's
going. He got to the ground, not the way he planned, I'm sure, but.
And that delay after he kicked him in his head, he should have taken advantage of it and pounced on top of him.
I think he's very mentally there.
Yeah.
The reason why he didn't capitalize on that is because I don't think he meant that.
Right.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
look at that mouse under his eye.
It's a big old cut on his
that's
face.
A bad one.
But I think he's really trying to work ground in this fight. But he has a quick. He didn't even. That was a GSP kick because he didn't even switch it.
That's a third step towards him, and he kicked it.
Yeah. That's actually how I like to throw my lead kick, honestly, is not switch it, just throw it from there.
Looking like he's trying for a Darce here.
Yeah.
And
got to own it.
That's it.
All right.
There you go. He listened to his coach. Coach wanted him to take it to the ground and grapple.
Yeah. Very impressive.
Look at that.
Oh,
he lost a tooth.
Was that a tooth?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
No.
He lost 2 teeth. Well, I've never.
Yeah, that's 2. No, what is that?
3 teeth?
It looked like ice.
No, I don't think he has ice, just like chewing on ice while he's fighting.
I don't know.
I have no clue what that is.
It looked like 2 teeth fell out of
See, it's sitting right
Jason
there.
Lee's.
It almost looks like ice or glass or something.
Hey, Kristen. Christian,
What
what is that?
by your feet?
There you go. Give it to me.
He broke his mouthpiece.
Oh, Christian broke Jason Lee's mouthpiece.
He broke his. I got a piece of
Is
his
that a
mouthpiece.
piece?
What the
Was
hell
my man
is
wearing
that?
a plastic mouthpiece?
He had
Yeah.
he had a double mouthpiece in.
Left the piece
and
in.
he left the head in. Man, his
He could have broke his tooth.
Yeah, that's not smart.
that's crazy. Well,
Very impressive win, Christian Bowling.
And that mouse, he's going to need probably
Christian.
8 stitches.
Got Christian Bowling on the
I
mic.
wanted to work my stand-up since last fight. I worked my ground game, so I wanted to show everybody that I had both.
Okay.
how do
Christian
you
looked
feel?
good.
How do you feel about your switch kick? You didn't even switch it. You just threw it in the pocket. Which is that your favorite technique or?
That's what I go to. Nobody
Kickboxing.
can stop it.
Nobody can stop
I
it.
didn't even have to throw a jab to cover it.
All right.
Great sportsmanship.
So contrary to what Ben says, he wanted to work his stand-up.
Well, that's what he wanted to work. He's
Yeah.
his coach. I did the same thing.
Christian
I
wanted
couldn't
to work
say
his
that.
stand-up.
And if you're all interested in Christian Bowling, I'm sure am. I'm really impressed with this kid. Only 18 years old, and he has that much talent.
Crazy.
He's fighting in Valor Fights in Nashville, Tennessee, November 5th.
Are they also on Flow Combat?
They are on Flow Combat, and I do commentating there.